You guys, I had to relocate. We were live streaming a minute ago, and it got weird. There we go. Okay, perfect. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. There we go. Okay. Watching from New Orleans, Plano, Texas. What's up? What's up? So we in the South for sure. Who's on the East Coast? Who's on the West Coast? All right, so let's talk. I'm super excited, Catherine, as well. I love having a conversation, you guys. I love talking about sales and clients. Just getting clients. Like, I think that's my obsession. One of them is just being able to take an idea and actualize it. So this morning I sent a message out. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys are, if you guys saw it, or some of you are not on my email list. You can do so at LakeishaMichelle.com. But I started off, Callie in the building. I started off and I just broke down $20,000, because a lot of times, you guys, people think that it's harder than it actually is. The hard part is actually getting our butts into gear and starting and actually making the sale and actually asking for the sale, right? So we looked at $20,000 if you have a product or a service. How many guys want to hear the breakdown of what 20 grand looks like if you have a product or a service? Say yes in the comments. Say yes in the comments. We're going to start off with that because it always inspires us to look at what's possible. Say yes in the comments if you want to look at how to make $20,000. Let's actually break that down. Like, I love playing with numbers. I love doing the breakdown. It's so freaking fun. I'm going to wait for some. Okay. Boom, look at all the yeses. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes. What's up, Toya Nose? Cool. So here's what 20K looks like. And I don't care how I love to look at it, no matter how you split it. It doesn't matter what your product or service is either. So don't count yourself out if you feel like you're not, I don't even know what you would feel like, but don't count yourself out, okay? So 20 grand, I'm looking at it right here because I don't want to mess it up. If you have a product or a service, so that's a service is a hair salon appointment for $55. A service is an eyebrow wax. A service is your coaching. A service is like whatever, like, you're giving a service. If you have a product, sunglasses, earrings, whatever, right? Product or service. I'm just naming random things so you guys can stop counting yourselves out. You need 5,000 people to buy a $4 product. Now, you might go, okay, I can't, 5,000 people is just a lot. Like, I don't even know 5,000 people. So that may intimidate you. Well, what if you had 2,000 people buy a $10 product? You guys, if you even look at the fact that 5,000 people split up over 12 months, is that doable, yes or no? Because sometimes people don't start because they look at a number like 5,000. Let's just divide it by 12. 400 divided by 2. You got a $4 product, you can stand at the mall. You should be able to sling that at the mall. 400 people. Go somewhere where thousands of people come each week, and you have a $4 product. I'm pretty sure you can sling that at the mall as a side hustle. Beats right around in your car Ubering. Now, 2,000 people for $10 is 20 grand. Okay, 1,000 people that buy a $20 product. 1,000 people that buy a $20 product. So let's say Selena just joined. Let's say Selena says, okay, I'm going to get 1,000 people to buy my $20 service in the next 90 days. Well, if you divide 1,000 by 90, that's 11 people a day for $10. Can you sell something for $10 to 11 people for 90 days, and then boom, you got 20 grand? Yes or no? I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. How many guys got a $20,000 student loan or a $20,000 car? Like, you guys, this is how tangible we can have this stuff happen for us. Connecticut, Milwaukee, Michigan, what's up? I love it. You have a workbook. How much is your workbook? How many of you guys are already thinking like, oh, snap, like, what can I sell? I want you guys to think of what can I sell right now? I need you to be sales like this is a business, you guys. If you have a business, you have a product or a service, you provide something to people of value, you should be getting excited. I love looking at the possibility because it's just numbers. The tricky part is actually us showing up, okay? So let's keep going and then I'm getting to the lessons. Okay, so 500 people that buy a $40 product or service. Can you guys, 500 people, hold on y'all. Hold on. 500 people that buy a $40 product or service. Can you guys, okay, let's say for the next 60 days, 500 divided by 60 days, that's 8.3 people. So 9 people buying a $40 product. Every day you wake up, you're like, I need to sell 9 of these, whatever. I don't know. At this point, you can sell iPhone cases. Like, for real. So 500 people at $40, that's 20 grand. Okay, 300 people at $67. 300 people at $67. What can you sell for $67? Like, the fact that we look at business, I think a lot of times people look at business backwards. I've always went like, there's my number goal. What product or service am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do? What product or service? 300 people. Now, some of you guys are getting confused because 300, it doesn't have to necessarily be 300 people. Like when I was in the salon business, I just needed 300 appointments. Does that make sense, you guys? Because I'm actually selling a service, and so one person could get 4 services in a month. So a lot of times we're not thinking through. We get overwhelmed by the big number when you really go, oh, I could actually do that if I break that down. I want you guys to really, all week, we're going to be talking about numbers, okay? And sales and customer building. And I want you to really break down your goals, like seriously. Now, I just wanted to start with that because I love that conversation. I love just showing everybody what's possible and how simple it is. So yeah, the email I sent out this morning, it literally shows you how to make 20K in 1 month. And it talks about if you have a product or service. And it also talks about if you have a subscription, a monthly subscription. How many of you guys want to have a monthly subscription business? Let me kind of see who's on the live stream. Any of you guys interested in a monthly subscription business? Let me know. Let me see some emoji hands. And give me some likes and share the stream. Don't keep the information to yourself. Share with your fellow business owners. This is Small Business Week. The thing that I want to talk about this week, because small businesses, we need sales. It's always about sales. When is it not about sales? People be like talking about their brand image. And even Oprah said, she was like, she was like, why are you looking at a brand when you're still trying to discover who you are and who is your, like, what's actually happening? Right, I would love a monthly subscription business. Good. Okay, so let's look at what that looks like. $20,000 a month. If you had 100 people paying you $200 a month, when I was in a salon, I had women paying me $200, almost $300 some dollars a month. $300 a month. Some of you hairdressers are still not looking at the fact that you can put clients on a monthly membership, even in the salon. Isn't that crazy exciting? You can put clients in a monthly membership. I did it. It worked. I literally worked less and made more, and I was so peaceful. And it just gave me space. Excuse, they got construction over there. It gave me space to create more stuff. So, how many guys are now thinking like, oh my gosh, I can actually start a monthly subscription for my salon business? Because guess what? 100 people at $200 a month is 20 grand a month. It's touchable. It's touchable. Or what if, let me see how my speakers and my coaches, are my speakers and my coaches on here today? Speakers, coaches. Look at somebody like monthly membership. Yes. This is good stuff. Thank you for the hustle reminder. Yes, doable. Wave and go, $45. Exactly. Like, bust your city blocks down. Like, go let everybody know where the product. If I was actually selling short hair stuff, I would actually be literally looking like what I want to get people to think and resonate me with, you guys. And we're going to talk about all of that this week. It's going to be so juicy. So, yeah, like, listen. Loyalty membership is the best. Toya knows. Toya, that's funny because her last name is Toya Knows. But I was trying to say she knows, like, she knows what I'm talking about because I helped her. Like, I was like, look, we're going to do this. Toya's a boss, a beast, you know, but she implemented a lot of things that I'm talking about, and she sees results. Publishing and writing coach. Perfect. Okay, so what if you had a camp, a writer's camp, and your writer's camp was, even if it's $37 a month, $37 a month, and you guys do something each week or something like that. I don't know. You figure out what you want to give them for $30 a month. But if you have 500 people, if your whole goal for the entire year was to get 500 people, and each quarter, let's just break that down. 500 divided by 4. Let's see. That's 125 people per quarter. Oh, you got one job. One job is to get 125 people per quarter. 125. Is that doable? Yes or no? I'm getting excited just thinking about it. So like, yeah. What? Who can I do that for? 125 people per quarter. You know what that means? You divide 125 divided by 3 months. That means you have to get 42 people a month to give you $40. Come on, man. 42 people a month to give you $40? And then by the end of the year, you literally have built a $20,000 a month business. So you talk about a month. What about in a day? What about in a day? How many guys like, oh my God, a day? Keisha, you tripping. Hopefully you're not. Hopefully you're like, okay, that's great. So last week I did a talk. How many guys can give free talks in your local community centers? You can go on meetup.com and find local events. Like there's so many ways to get in front of audiences, and everybody keeps looking for a magic pill. And the magic thing is to go ask, do you need my services? Like here's the result I get people. I show people how to use social media and create online products. Can I talk to your people for free? It complements what they were already doing. They were like, sure, come talk for free. Boom. At the end of it, I invite people to join me for a minimum payment of $249. So for a minimum payment of $249, 80 people sign up. Boom, 20 G's. In one day. This is not hypothetical. This is what I do. Right? From talking. So a lot of you guys are always like, I'm scared to talk and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's not about you. I know that I can help people make money. So it's my job to show up even when I don't feel like it. I'm so imperfect. I got deliverables I still got to get out. I'm so like whatever. I'm not better than you. It's just a matter of showing up. And then know what you know. Like I'm not going to skimp or shrink on what I know how to do. And I for so long did. I was just like, am I good enough? Am I qualified? How many of you guys have had that moment where you're like, am I qualified for this? Some of you aren't starting because you keep taking classes, you keep getting certifications that are freaking not even relevant. No one certified me but me, capital M-E and God. Holla, that's it. That's all. And so you have permission to figure it out. Even when I started doing subscription businesses in the salon, I didn't see anybody doing that. I still don't see the same peers. They're doing the same thing. I done came and gone and made more and have more freedom. I can literally do whatever I want to do. Like I can wake up and go, oh my gosh, like I feel like going to Jamaica. Boom, book the resort, ocean view. Like that's what you do. But you have to create that lifestyle. So let me get to the lessons. Wait, let me slow down because I love talking about this. Like absolutely love it. Make sure I didn't miss nothing. I gave you guys the subscriptions. 100 people. At $200 a month, it's $20,000 a month. So if you wanted to build a monthly subscription, get 100 people to give you $200 a month. What do you have of value? It has to be something valuable, guys. It's not a get-rich-quick thing either. You have to break it down. You have to hit your goals, blah, 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 right? And we're going to talk about 3 lessons right now to support these numbers that I'm giving you. If you're ready for those 3 lessons, let me hear you say yes. And yes, I broke a nail. It like literally busted in half. It was such a disaster. If you're ready for the 3 lessons, let me hear you say yes. God certification is best of all. It's about believing you're already qualified. Exactly. And God typically uses people that are not qualified. Moses was like a stutterer. Like what? He was like, I don't even know how to talk. Why am I the leader? And God was like, do what I said. Good. You guys are ready. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love this conversation. Actually, it's one of my faves. What's up, Cherie? I loved your email the other day. So listen. Here's the thing. I love it. Good. Okay, so here's the thing. I mentioned it earlier, but then we had to log off. Step number 1, for any of this to work, if you say, okay, Keisha, now I desire to build a subscription business. Some of you guys, who is that I just broke down something for every quarter and you get 125 people. So you get 42 people a month to give you $40 for your product or service. That's amazing. You're going to build a $20,000 business, a monthly income. That's the goal. We break that goal down into bite-sized pieces, right? The first thing you have to do is validate something that people want for that price point. I validate all the time. So here's an example, real life example. I have a mastermind. I didn't know if the mastermind was going to work. I don't know my audience. I just wanted to see if they actually wanted it. I'm actually 50-50. Like, I validated people, pay for it. But there's a thing about, like, I get to test, and my audience is totally okay. Some of you guys are scared to put something out there and see if people want it. So for example, my mastermind, I gave people the mastermind in different versions to see what people want. It doesn't matter that this group got this. They already know, like, this is just the offer right now, right? So right now, the way that the number, I just put people in the group, and then I watch their actions. So I get to, they buy the product, and then I watch, what are the results? What am I doing? What can I do better? What did I do whack? What did they want more of? I let them shape what I do, right? That's validating the need for the product and service. That's testing it out. So many people are scared to put something out there and go for it. For example, when I knew I wanted to be a businesswoman, but I just wanted to sell stuff. Like, I love selling. I love selling. I don't care that people feel grimy about it. That has to do with your emotional and your experience. Sales is not bad. Like, that's how everything is sales, period. You have to have numbers to run a business, right? So you got to ask people to do business with you. And I only do business that helps people, so I don't feel bad about it, right? Neither should you. So in general, when you're in your business, like, you have to make sure people want it. It can't just be a good idea. Good ideas are like, that might not have been nice to say. Good ideas are like, everybody has good ideas, just like everybody has opinions. Doesn't mean anything. So it can't just be a good idea, right? You can have a business, but if you have no sales, business goes down. So sales is, so if you look at the email, some of you guys didn't see the email this morning, but that was definitely a part of the text. Because I wrote on here, sales is what keeps your business alive. It keeps your kids comfortable. Some of you guys can't pay daycare bills because you're scared to address sales. You don't want to. You want to just wait for the Lord to show up. When the Lord gave you, like, you to be in line, to be able to hire coaches and mentors who've already done what you're trying to do, so you can go faster, right? Sales allows you to design life on your terms. Like, you do business. A business is so that you can have the lifestyle you desire, or else you can go get a day job. If you want more time and freedom, then you have to find something valuable that people want, and you've got to be willing to show up imperfectly but consistent and be the answer that they're searching for. Okay, so sales is definitely like that. They're everything. But the number one complaint I get is people don't have customers. And then people don't want to do sales. I was working with a client, and I just told her something really simple. Put $20 additional on every tab that you get each day. That $20 got her, hit her closer to her number goal. Then she hit the number goal. She was so excited because just the consciousness of $20 just started making her easy. She was like intimidated by sales. But I'm like, just additional $20. Here's why you are okay with offering them more products, because it's going to complement whatever they bought. If you buy something from me, there's more that you need, right? So it's a disservice if I don't offer it to you to let you choose. You choose yes or no. But a lot of times, I know for me, I didn't feel worthy of receiving things. I just was so used and trained to doing things for people, giving services, doing hair for free, singing for free, speaking for free, doing everything for free. So then when it was time to ask for money, I got uncomfortable. And so then I just ignored the money part, but I really loved serving people. Anybody felt like that before? Let's see your hands, you guys. Give me some emoji hands. If you literally have felt like, man, I'm passionate about this, but I don't feel, you may not say I don't feel worthy, because I didn't know that it was a worthiness issue for me at first. I was just like, I'm just used to serving people. And I wasn't used to receiving money for my service. Does that make sense, you guys? And so a lot of times, business owners, I went and got my hair cut, and the guy gave me he washed my hair, cut my hair, did all this stuff, and then it was like $25. And I just looked at him. I was like, $25? First of all, I just took an hour of your time. Second of all, you washed my hair. I didn't expect you to shampoo my hair. That's not a part of your menu. That's an additional service. So you're not even bundling the services properly. You're missing money in this hour. Like, what are you doing? So of course I didn't give him $25. But I'm like, dude. And he just like, God gonna bless me. No, Negro, you get the blessing because you're smart and you be a business person. God gave you a brain. Some stuff is just not God. That's church people. We love using God as a way out. I'm in church every day, so I'm holy. I don't got to worry about living in the real world. You live in the real world. You started a business. You got to run it fiscally responsibly. Okay? You don't want to get burnt out. Quit being burnt out. You're burnt out because you're not asking for the money that you desire. You can have all the money that you desire. 20K in 1 month. Maybe you don't want $20,000 a month. Maybe you want, I don't know. Somebody tell me what you want, because I don't need to guess for you. How about that? The laborer is worthy of the pay. Correct. And no matter what you do, you make sure you realize that it's a high service and it's worthy of compensation. High compensation. What's up, Raquel? We got tools and people in our lives like you. Always ask for the business. Yes, always. And let them choose. Y'all like, amen. Yes, Lord. So YouTube is in. Yes, tell him. Oh yeah, I told him about it. I was like, bro, this is horrible business. How do you make a living with this? I don't understand. I mean, I get you can make a living, but that's not how. You just be tired. You giving people all that service. You using all those products. You paying rent. You doing all of this. You have to consider these things. $5,000 a month. Boom. $5,000 a month. I always get my calculator out. $5,000 a month. Boom. 5,000. There's a B. Lord, don't let it sting me. 5,000 divided by 4. $12.50 a week divided by, let's say you work 5 days. That's $250 a day. Can you make $250 a day? What's your minimum service? Let's say your minimum service is $55. That means you need to serve 5 clients a day. 5 clients a day. 5 clients a day. 5 clients a day is $5K a month. Right? Now, I'm going to tell you guys, when you make a $5,000 a month commitment, you need to subtract your expenses and then look at what it actually pays you. So sometimes you got to set those numbers higher. But in general, I'm not even going to go there. 5K a month is getting loud, y'all. 5K a month is doable. 5 people a day with a $50 service. And I would recommend that every time somebody sits in your chair, you compliment that service with something that they need. Because we only do stuff that we know people need. We're not like selling, something that doesn't enhance people's lives. So, yeah. Do you want this? Because it's going to help you get X, Y, Z. So, isn't this exciting? I love this conversation, you guys. Are your brains working? Are your brains going, huh? Great live, good, great live. Good. I just felt like that, but I'm getting over quickly. Yes, get over it. Release it. Okay. There's the beach. There's 2 B's. Make sure I'm no comments. Business ID, business, church. Oh, right. And even church has a money aspect. Please believe. How many of y'all been to one of them churches over there? Like, we need $20 more. Because they need to they got to pay bills. When money is exchanged, you need to have numbers and quotas. The end. Okay, so here's the deal. That's number 1. Once you validate your next goal as a small business, I love the small business conversation because sales is always our focus. Sales. Like it's just time to increase your revenue. And the way you increase revenue is by how? The way we increase our revenue is by how? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I hope you guys, that's not too loud. Tip number 2. Number 1 is validation. Because sometimes we act like people want something they really don't want. $10 more, Saints. I can't. That's what they be doing. We need $20 more. We need $20 more. You be like, man, I'm ready to go. Y'all don't get out of here with that basket. Getting to the people. Correct. Good job, Courtney. Courtney's been on the streams. People. The way you increase your sales is you get in front of more people. The more offers you make, the more money you make. Make that an affirmation. The more offers I make, the more money I make. The more offers I make, the more money I make. The more offers I make, the more money I make. The more offers I make, the more money I make. The more offers, more money. Hey, more offers, more money. Hey, more offers, more money. More money, 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 money. Oh, money, 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 money. So, the more offers I make, the more money I make. The more offers I make, the more money I make. The more offers I make, the more money I receive, and I circulate money. Listen, they're just messing with my vibe. Can you guys hear me? And here's the thing. You have to be willing to fight through the noise. Because the minute you set out to make more offers, you're going to say that you've talked too much, you've sold too much, you're uncomfortable, you're scared to ask, I don't know where the people are. Lies. Yes, you do. You do know. It's the same way more people come. You have a friend that's starting a business. You be like, oh, you could do this, you could do that, and you could do this. We love to brainstorm for other people. And because, listen, we love to brainstorm for other people because it's just easier. It takes the pressure off of us. But this is about you today in your business. So the more offers you make, the more money you make. The more offers you make, the more money you make. So once you validate that people want it because they're willing to give you money in exchange, then your job is to get as many people as possible. So now you have a goal. And the key here, you guys, is to document the whole process. You have to know how you asked that person, where the person came from. All of those details matter so that you can try to repeat the process and create a system so that you can consistently get sales. These people drive me nuts. Does that make sense? Yes or no? The more offers I make, the more money. Exactly, Courtney. So a lot of times we just lay down too fast. We literally quit. We sit down. We're like, oh, I made some offers already. Already made some offers. Already did. Okay, you already did. Do it again. And we all have this. Even I have this. We all have moments where it's just like, I don't want to seem like I'm too much, or I've already asked and I didn't get the result that I wanted, so let me go high. Let me go high because I didn't get the result that I wanted. How many of you guys have done that? So you guys, it's so much mental. It's so much mental. When we look at that $20,000, how many guys are like, that freaks you out? Or that excites you? Let me know. Which one? How many guys, you want to do it again? What you want to do again? The 20,000? The more hours I make, the more money I make. I love it. Yes, literally sing that all day. How many guys does that freak you out? You guys be surprised what free speeches get you. You literally talk for free and you give valuable information. And then you make an offer at the end. You guys follow me. All I do is sell. Y'all know I'm selling something. How many of you guys know I'm going to ask you to buy something? Rightfully so. And when we were in the class last week, I told everybody, if you're scared to make your offer, just make your offer and smile. That'll be $97. And just sit there and wait. It's a yes or a no, boo. Y'all still follow me. Y'all still love me. Maybe it's for you this time, maybe it's not. It's okay. It's totally okay. But it's my job to make the offer. That's my job. My job is to simply make the offer. Because I should never assume that you've seen something that I've done. I should never assume that. Why would I make that? All day, the more offer. Exactly. I love it. Sing it all day. Yes. So some of you guys are saying that 20,000 freaked you out. I think that you just have to really, it's all mindset. You really have to practice being worthy and being enough just because you are. And because I am enough with no conditions, there's no conditions. My skin doesn't make me enough. My makeup doesn't make me enough. My credentials doesn't make me enough. I'm enough because I am. God is in me and God says I am that I am. Therefore, I get to walk in that power. And so I don't have to worry about other stuff. My job is to make the offer. And trust, when I'm weak, he's strong. I'm just going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep paying attention, tracking all the details and all the numbers. And I'm going to keep showing up. And I'm going to take inventory and take, note of everything that happens so that I can just keep getting better. And I think, we sleep on the power of repetition. So many people are not live streaming. You guys, live stream is gold. You guys are not putting yourself out there. You're not passing out flyers. You're not doing the simple basics because you're in your head. Tony Robbins says, get in your head, you're dead. Get in your head, you're dead. Get in your head, you're dead. You're in your head about how you look, how you sound, if you're qualified enough, you know, what you messed up on last time. It's all about you. When in reality, this live stream is not about Lakeisha Michelle. This live stream is about how can Catherine James make more money in the next 30 days? How can Jessica Rivera make more money in the next 30 days? How can Kamita make, like literally the next 30 days, make more money? How do I get you to increase your sales? We got to have a conversation and we got to get you back in your A game, right? So that's why I showed up, because I need you to know that what's possible for you. And there's so many free tools, you guys. Free tools. You got to leverage things like partnerships. You got to leverage things like social media. You got to leverage the fact that you get your butt up out of bed and you go find the group of people. If we go on meetup.com, if we just go on meetup.com, we get ready to wrap this up, meetup.com, and we just literally join, join a meetup. Let's see what's actually happening. Let's see. Let's see what kind of meetings are actually happening. Hold on, y'all. Creative and tech pros happening right now. YouTubers, designers and makers. Let's see. Business show. A business show. That sounds interesting. A lunch and networking. 25 professionals. How to be a sales champion. This is all on meetup.com. Look at that. 6:30. We've got a panel of experienced salespeople from different industries. Here's your chance to this group of sales experts. Like, that's on meetup.com, you guys. You can go in these events and then organize your own and like put it out there. Go pass out flyers. Like, you have to get grassroots strategies that are free. You guys, literally, that's how tangible it is. The issue is people just don't want to do it because it's not sexy. Leads coming. You have to make an offer. Exactly. Ask for the business. Exactly. You guys, I wanted to just go over those numbers with you because it's just that tangible. If you look at, wait, where did it go? Where did the numbers go? Oh, there we go. We were looking at $20,000 in a month from selling a product or a service. And a lot of times the number of people scare you. But some of you guys, it's as simple as knowing that a person could have several appointments with you and then that number of people decreases. So what you thought would be 200 people actually is only 100 people divided by 4 weeks, divided by 90 days. It's actually really doable. It's actually really doable. What's meetup.com? Meetup.com is a website where people meet up for different topics and categories. So I dare you guys to go on there. People don't use it. I talk about it all the time. I travel a lot, so I go on Meetup to find salsa classes and all the different things. And you just meet, that's how you get into your community. It's time for us to get our butts out the house and not just be on social media. When I go out into the community, I give people my social media and then they come on my social media. But first, I'm going to go find you, right? And so I think people sleep on that because they keep acting like Will Smith did a YouTube channel. It's Will Smith. He still only had 100 subscribers at the beginning. And he was like, I don't even want to do it no more. Because that's natural. He was like, I'm Will Smith. What I look like with 100 subscribers. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to focus and I'm going to build an amazing YouTube channel. His YouTube is like the bomb. Like now he has so many subscribers and it's like TV. It's addicting. Right? And so Cherie says she's looking for which way to go on her ideas, which means that you need to be at step 1. It's validation. You have an idea, all you gotta do is start. Some of y'all are studying. I'm not saying that you know Cherie, but your money. Ask for the money. How do you target your audience? I think when you're talking, you can speak to a specific group. That's the easiest way. Like when I first got started, I only spoke to hairdressers. So you can say, all the hairdressers, follow me. That's it. You can say all the coaches. I work with creative people. I stopped, being so OCD about that, but I speak to, I think, the energy, the persona, the desire of my soulmate client. there's like things flying around. Multiple ways to get 20K. Play with the numbers. I will be sitting in this for a minute. I have several products. Good. And the thing is, take one and give it a certain time frame also. Because sometimes if you have too many, it just gets overwhelming. So take one thing and give it a time frame. I'm going to work with this for the next 90 days. And then here's mine. And then you got to just show up every day, you guys. You got to actually do the work and show up. So here's the thing. You guys know I have, for some of you, most of you are on my email list, and some of you guys are not. Hello and welcome. You can always sign up for my email list at LaKeishaMichelle.com. But I want to take a group of you guys through a sales camp, okay? And it is called More Clients, More Money. Hey, more clients, more money. Sign up for one of Keish classes. I love online magic. Yeah. If you're in online magic and you're not like literally stalking what I do, I teach you guys the real deal. Like, but that's not what I'm selling right now. So let me not talk about that. So listen, I want to take a group of you guys through the sales camp, and this is for you if you need a boost, if you need energy, if you need to be refreshed, and it's time for you to reintroduce yourself to your market. It's like the Jay-Z song, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is H to the O-B. I used to move stuff. So we're going to do our own version of that. That is definitely the theme song for this camp. It's going to be 30 days, you guys. Each week we'll meet live. Not this coming Sunday. We're going to do it. We're going to meet on Monday because Sunday is Mother's Day. But my goal is for us to literally just focus on the numbers in your business. Like, I just want you to increase. I want you to be able to ask me questions on our live Q&As and say, Keisha, here's my product. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's the strategy. I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes as I sell so that it's not smoke and mirrors. I'm super excited about all of this. So here's what it looks like. Each week, you're going to have a private membership area. If you guys already joined one of my classes before, you know you have the link where you log in. Anything that you can't make live, you just watch the replay. We have the private Facebook group, and the goal of this is more clients, more money, okay? So it's going to be fun, raw, and real. We're going to do sales increase classes each week where I can actually look at your sales. So I'm going to show you the format so that you can track your numbers of clients and income. And then each week you have the opportunity to get group coaching, you guys. It's not one-on-one individual, but it is group coaching. You have the opportunity to work one-on-one, one to group with me, and I'm going to show you guys my sales strategy, simple stuff that you can do. We're going to talk about social media and how to use it to actually sell, and then you can actually tag me on the different things that you're doing. So the reason why it's 30 days is because I believe that you need the time and the energy to keep practicing and just get in the habit, right? And most of you guys need a refresher. A lot of times in May, June, and July, people think because their kids out of school, they can like stop paying attention to the numbers of their business. They just accept that it's all something different and things are going to be slow. But if you slow down now, you will feel it in August, September, October. So I want you guys to really, really, really be focused on increasing your clientele, which is going to in return increase your income and your brand awareness. And when I say brand awareness, I'm just saying that a lot of you guys, the people around the corner don't know you, and that's not good. There's bees. That's not good. There's bees. Hey, Yvonne. And so the people around the corner need to know you. Like, everybody needs to know what you do, and you need to be available and be present. And so part of this is about you getting on camera. I'm not teaching you how to video edit and all that in this class, you guys. I'm just teaching you to start. This is like a start camp. Like, increase your numbers, increase your clients. And it's very much of do it now energy, right? A 30-day refresher, increase my income. Yes. And so literally this is like less than $25 a week to join, and it's a limited amount of people in the group because again everybody's tagging me on their homework, and that gets to be a lot to manage. Okay, so and the homework is not something that you wouldn't normally be doing. You're selling. So my goal for you is to make at least 3 times your money back, and then you just got to show up and do the work. And some of you guys, it may be not about money, it may be about validating a business idea. Some of you have an idea and you just haven't started, and so you want to work with me in this group so that you could just like have some support as you validate an idea. You say, Keisha, I took this step. What do you think here? So it's very much about the coaching and the live support. And so let me give you some of the deliverables. The focus, already said, is getting clients, increasing income, and getting more brand awareness. We'll meet each week. And as a bonus, I'm giving you guys the Money Chronicles. Hope you guys can hear. The Money Chronicles is an amazing course if you didn't take it and you know that you've had issues. I took one of my journals that was breakthrough for me. It really helped me see how come I kept getting a lot of money, losing a lot of money, getting a lot of money, losing a lot of money, going through this sick cycle. I had to figure out what was in my mind that was not allowing me to receive. And so I take you guys through this journey, and it helps you reflect on your money mindset and really figure out what pushes you, and what you can pay attention to. Because if you don't know how your mind is working in the background, because that's really what's driving your action. And so, I mean, that class is insane. I got so many testimonials from that class. And so I'm giving that to you guys as a bonus. Of course, the more clients, this noise is distracting me. The more clients and more money sales camp is $97. You guys, that's $25 a week, okay? You're making one payment and you get all the replays, anything that we're uploading, and it's gonna be very intimate. One thing that I love to do with my sales camps is I survey you guys when you get in, and you guys tell me what you want to work on most. And so I always teach based on where you are and where you want to go. And if it's not a good fit, I'm like, yo, you're not going to get that from this class. And so I love, this one thing I'm going to teach about this week is the power of surveying your customers. I don't build stuff that people don't want, right? And so I don't have to have a lot of issues that most companies have in their business because I don't sell you stuff that you don't want. The end. Right? So the way you sign up is go to LakeishaMichelle.com. You click the shop page, and on that page, you'll see all the details, and it'll tell you what we're doing. But the goal is being able to meet each week. We're going to set our intentions at the beginning of each week, and then during the week, you're working on your sales, you're working on building your clientele and getting your brand awareness. I'll give you exercises, audios, PDFs. And then during our Q&A, you have live coaching access. A lot of you guys be like, can I pick your brain? For $97, you can join this group and pick my brain on validating your business and getting customers and getting sales. So that's pretty much that offer. But I just love having the conversation of $20K a month. Like, isn't that exciting? Shouldn't that excite you? Because at the end of the day, even if your goal is not $20,000 a month, even if your goal is not whatever we talked about today, just even seeing how simple it is to break down, like the person who wanted $5,000 a month. That was only 5 clients a day for 5 days a week. That's powerful. Some of you guys are not still hitting $5 grand a month because you're just not breaking it down and then doing the daily discipline. This is very much a boot camp, and it's about the daily discipline. Okay, so it's gonna be very hands-on. What? Yeah, so you can sign up at LakeishaMichelle.com, you guys. And either way, no matter what you choose, I hope you can take this conversation and really go back and pay attention to how easy it was to break those numbers down. Get your brain to thinking of what is it valuable that I can offer a group of people, and validate that they want it by receiving money for it, and then increasing your numbers and by just getting customers. It's that simple. You're getting your customers, and in the meantime, once you start to work on getting customers, getting their attention, you have to actually track your numbers, because what doesn't get tracked doesn't get measured, you guys. And so a lot of times it's like, I want more customers. How many more customers? And what time frame? What are the actions that support you getting those customers? And how will you validate that it's actually a thing that works? And so we're going to talk more about that this week, but it's Small Business Week. I know for me, as a small business, sales is always the name of the game. I love selling, and I think that most small businesses that I talk to, they have such a weird relationship with selling. They be like scared to ask for the dough. Don't be scared. Like, this class is going to help you get some balls about asking for the money. I'ma get to the money. Everybody loves it. Y'all know that song? I like that. Same old fun fly. So you guys, it's $24.25 a week. If you break down $97, some of you guys are like, I ain't got $100. That's why. If you have that mentality, please, I ask of you, even if you don't join my class, please know that that's why you have that, because it's always I don't have. It's always what I don't have. You wake up every day and you look up and you say, what do you don't have? If we live in I don't have energy, you're just going to keep repeating the cycle. Some of you guys need to join just because that mindset, you need to be working on reversing that. This is going to be heavy mindset. If you don't like mindset work, don't join, because you don't do what you don't believe you can do. And belief is about your mind. If you believe sales is bad, you're not going to make sales no matter what class you take. If you believe that you don't never have enough money for anything, no matter what you do, you're never going to have enough money for anything. Even when you get the money, you're never going to have enough, because you have this soundtrack that is literally screaming, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I don't have enough. We don't want to sing that. We want to make a better soundtrack for ourselves. So So it's definitely going to be mindset. And if you think it's too woo-woo, then I'm definitely not the person for you, because it's all about the mind, like all about the energy in the mind. LOL, forget that one. Yep. You guys are funny. So any questions before I go? Anything that you saw me talk about that you want me to repeat? You can sign up at LakeishaMichelle.com. The door closes on Friday. Oh no, Saturday. Sorry, Saturday. And the pre-work starts. There's bees, you guys. Like, why are there so many bees out here? Hey, Opa. So this is for the person who literally is like, I need a refresher. It's time for me to up my sales. You've been through some of you guys have been through my 30-day sales counts before, and you want to do it again. Doesn't matter that you did the last one. You do this one again. It's a camp. It's like going to work out with a trainer. You just show up, and you're always retraining. You're always doing repetition, because it's not just one time that's really good for you. It's like doing the tactics and the techniques over and over and over and over. That is really when you just start to see your life transform. I work with Lisa Nichols, and I literally just, this last event that we did, I was just like, man, all my hard work, I could just see the repetition pays off, literally. How about the soundtrack? I don't have enough. What does that mean? How about it? I resisted marketing selling for years. My newest mindset is I market and sell just as well as I coach. Yeah, like, you have to be seen, right? People need to see, and it's not, I think sometimes when we think that people need to see us as a person individually, they need to know about your business. So you have to get people's attention, and then you have to convert a percentage of those people into paying customers consistently. And so that's what we're practicing. So this is very much a practice camp. I talk about this all the time, and I will until I die. So you may be in one of my other courses. This is the active live version of it. Oh, y'all laughing. Don't start singing I don't got the money. I was just trying to tell y'all that's how it is in your brain. I got all the money. I got all the money. Hey, I got all the money, all the money, all the money. Y'all need to sing that. Don't sing I don't have the money, because that's not good. You got me crunching numbers for both my businesses. Thank you for putting this back in front of me. I'm getting my subscription programs together now. Boom. Like, you guys, look, somebody's going to create money from that. Our mindsets rob us so much. Yeah, because it's just conditioning. And so the same way we were conditioned to believe that there's not enough is the same way you got to recondition your mind to say that, you know what, the more offers I make, the more sales I make. My job is to make the offer. Every day I show up and happily with ease make great offers, and my soulmate clients go, I'm in, I'm in, I'm in. And that's it. That's all I'm visualizing. That's the only space I'm holding. And I'm not gonna sway what I'm doing here based on your actions, because my intention is to get the people who know that they need to actually like step up. The people who are like, I need to step my sales up. The people who want more clients, that's who this is for. That's very simple. It's very simple. I love your picture taking pro class. Oh my God, it gave me life. Yay! Yay, that was fun, huh? I love that class. Yeah, it's just your job. And so every day you wake up, you just need to know your numbers. If you woke up and you like, this week, what's your numbers this week? What are you trying to hit? Like, what is the goal? And then what are the actions that's going to support that? Do you have a coach to support you in that? If not, I would love to help you, and you can sign up for my sales camp. It's at LakeishaMichelle.com. And it's $97, a one-time fee. We're going to work together for 30 days starting on next week, okay? The live class starts on Monday. If you can't make it on Monday, you just get the replay, but you have the permission, the access to go into the group and just ask questions as needed. So like, Keisha, here's my sales goals, here's my actions. This is working, this is not working. Let's brainstorm. There's so much power in group. There's so much power, because what I don't know, or what I may miss, or just when you want some support, you know, it's just the power of having a lot of people. Oh, and there are limited seats. Don't be one of those people who message me the day after the cart closes, like, oh, what happened? Or if it sells out. If it sells out before Friday, 40 people, that's not hard to do. So if it sells out before Friday, then it's just sold out. And some of you guys have emailed and you already know, like, dang, I'm gonna catch it next time. Be an action taker. $97 is 4 20s, okay? 4 20s, or is it 5 20s? My bad. 5 20s. So some have the mindset that I don't have any more time to join. Yeah, like, and one thing that I wrote in my message, that's a very good point. A lot of people say they don't have time for another class, but they don't have sales and clients. And so I'm just like, then there's a class that you're taking that could actually go on the back burner, even if it's not my class. I'm not saying this to sell my class. I'm saying, like, I gotta focus on sales. I'm not going to wake up and try to go do some, I need to focus on sales. Mindset is first, always. Mindset is first, always, always. When I wake up and before I go to bed, I'm working on my mind and my soul. Period. That's my number one job. My full-time job is to work on my soul. That's it. So some of y'all putting it on the back burner. That's the problem. Okay. Then I have a business. It's my job. I built it. I have to be fiscally responsible, meaning I didn't build the business so I can suffer, be burnt out, and be tired. Hey, y'all at Cracker Barrel. Eat some pancakes for me. So the thing is, you got to hit your numbers. And a lot of times, what are we busy with? A business needs money. So you got to get money to the business, which means that you've got to step up. You've got to be seen. How are you asking for the sales and the pitch? I love talking about sales all day long. And I just want you to get passionate about how you're going to speak to people and not be so emotional about it. I see some people like, but I'm different in the way that I do my thing. Sales is sales, okay? Sales is sales. You got to ask for the dough, period. And it's not bad because you're giving people something in exchange. So that's just the way that it goes. But the details are on LaKeishaMichelle.com. You guys, it's limited seating. The tickets, it's already a counter on there. When it sells out, it sells out. You'll be email your login and the private Facebook group. And yeah, I'm just going to teach you guys exactly what I do. And then you go, and you can't be me. I don't expect you to be me. But I definitely expect you guys to go hit your numbers and make some sales. And that's our goal. We're just all about increasing our clientele with ease and letting it be fun. And I'm excited to do that for you guys. So the next session is tomorrow. Wait, no. Yeah, tomorrow. What time is it? So 9 a.m. Eastern is 8 a.m. Yeah, 9 a.m. Eastern. Oh yeah, I think it's 9 a.m. I could be lying. It's either 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Eastern. I'm going to send an email out, so make sure you go to LaKeishaMichelle.com and get your email so that you don't miss it. But I'm going to say we're having a morning class tomorrow, and it'll be another free class like this, you guys. And I'm going to be doing it all week. It's Small Business Week. I love it. I'll be live streaming, popping on, popping off. But the key here, you guys, is validating and then increasing your sales by getting in front of more people, paying attention to the numbers. If you're just logging on, rewind to the beginning where we talked about how to make $20,000 in a month. Everybody light bulbs went off because it is that tangible. It definitely is that tangible. I'm going to go now because I'm done with this live stream. If you have any questions, hit me up at LaKeishaMichelle.com. The chat box is there. We see everything. I love you. Until next time. Let me make sure I got all the questions. Focus on bringing in money to build the business that you're passionate about. Yeah, like people just try to be focused on the passion. And I get it, but you need money. The frustration be that you need money. Some people are so negative and burnt out because they're just mad because they didn't ask for the money. So it's like, people ain't gonna pay and nobody appreciates my honesty. No, you just need to ask for money. And smile. Ask and smile. And don't be attached to what people say. Just ask and smile. Okay, good. I think I got all the questions. 520s. Exactly. Like $100 is only 520s, you guys. You spend $20 at 7-Eleven. You spend $20 at Starbucks. You gave $20 to a kid. And you got 40 in your account. Holla back. Now, hopefully, ain't nobody just sitting on eat like that. But in general, I'm just saying. Be an action taker. Right. Great job. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm excited to have you. Welcome to those of you that already joined. Some of you guys joined before we ever did this live stream, but I think it was from the email. So that's exciting. I'm going to go now. I want something yummy to eat. What should I